What's good, Pack Nation? Welcome to Packin with Gary, where we discuss the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. As of late, it's been a lot of good, but that leads me into what I wanted to talk about. On Coach's radio show this week, he was not pleased, and I don't blame him. I'm not going to say that I'm tied in with not being pleased, but I understand where he's coming from. Look, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, uh, like, share with your other pack, you know, family. We're pretty much just gonna say our 2 cents here. That's what I want you to do. Come in, share, let me know how you feel. Tell me any topics you want to talk about. Let's get the conversation started. And that's pretty much what it's about. Getting into the radio show comments. So, Coach pretty much just said, look, he's trying to keep the team from feeling themselves too much. And I appreciate that. Okay. Of all his coach speak, I hope this is the one that's most accurate. Do not need to have our team out there thinking they're nicer than they are and then go get smacked again by a team that should not beat us, like Georgia Tech. Okay? We're better than Virginia Tech, and whatever he has to do to make the team understand that and play like that, I'm cool with. You all know I go to ask the people's questions, right? Not the reporter questions, but what the fans want to know. And so if you haven't already sent me your questions before, let me know. Chime in. But I asked a couple questions. It was packed. Okay. So all of my questions did not get asked, which is cool. I appreciate them getting the one. The one question they did choose was about Scotty Abube getting some playing time. If you didn't see it, he played a whole minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Now, coach says he planned to play him right before all of these little media timeouts. I don't know what happens that makes him forget these things while the game is going on, but he put him in that 1 minute. In that minute, my man got a steal and should have had an offensive foul, but they called it against us, and I mean, guy hit him in the neck, but whatever. So, coach is saying he wants to play him more around those timeouts to buy more rest for whoever the big is that he's coming in for. That sounds like a great plan. And it looks like he's doing enough to get on the court. He's just not on the court yet. So we give Coach a pass on that. One of the other things I want to know is, Coach, are you putting them in a hotel tonight? Get these guys out their apartments and have them somewhere else. Because I don't know what's going on, but something's happening on campus has got them a little distracted, which is why we go into these noon games not ready. Okay? Them kids don't need to be on Glenwood tonight. They don't need to be anywhere at house parties, frat parties, none of that. Do not go partying tonight. Okay. Coach did not address if he's putting them in a hotel or not. Hopefully he does. What Coach did talk about is how the game should not have been a 1 point game, right? We were up 12 at the 6 minute game, which is very important to him. The last 6 minutes of the game, we're supposed to win that. He wants to be the best in the country at doing that. And instead of going on a run and closing out the game, we went the opposite direction and almost lost, right? Coach says he lives in reality. While everybody else is hyped that we got to win, he's like, yeah, it could have been bad. Name some examples of what would have changed it and made it a bad trip. Copeland had a 3 point shot that banked in. That didn't go in. Of course, you take those points away. Various scenarios that obviously, if that didn't happen, some other things could have happened, but I get where he was trying to go. He mentions Abel's layup that had no chance of going in. They got called for a goaltend. That's another 2 points there. I mean, there's some, definitely plays left out there, right? We know Copeland misses both free throws at the end, and he's like, with Copeland getting 16 assists, zero turnovers, a game like that, we should win by a lot, not one. I'm in agreement. I mean, think about it. We were running away with this thing. The league got to like 14 at one point, and we let them back in it. So I understand where his concern is at. And our ball screen coverage was terrible. I was texting one of my friends during the game, like, hey, this is not looking good because they're just setting this pick at the top of the, key, and they're just running this same pick over and over and over with their center. And it looked like we didn't know what the heck we were doing. And if it was that simple for them, it's going to be that simple for all the other teams we're about to play. So look, all in all, with Coach at the radio show, he really just came in there like he was not satisfied. We still got a lot of work to do, right? Which I love. I'm glad that he's one of those coaches that at least comes across as it's never enough, and I'm cool with that as long as the guys respond. Okay, it's it's a contrast to how he started the year because he was hyping it up. So now he's off that little hype train, and now it's on. He's in reality. Coach speak, but I'm gonna buy it for now because I like where we're at. You guys want to know what I think about the game versus Virginia Tech? The spread right now is probably like 9 or 10 points. Okay. We're going to this game and they feel we're 9 and 10 point favorites. Now, the last game I felt should have been a blowout and it was going that way, but we got right there where the spread was at, like 2 points, 1 or 2 points. So this one, if we win by 10, cool. I do think it needs to be by 20. Okay. This needs to be a statement at home before we go to Louisville. Based off of how coach is talking, he should make some adjustments. And with Virginia Tech, if they're as physical as he says they are, one or two things are going to happen. Either we're going to have a tight whistle and maybe can get some fouls, get to the free throw line, and really spread um, our lead that way, or it gets to be a physical game. Refs swallow their whistles, and then you just get to hoop. Now, what I don't know about our team is if they're ready to just hoop. Like just street ball in the gym, rec ball, call your own foul, hoop. Because if the refs swallow their whistle, you can't be flopping. You can't throw it up there and hope that you get a foul. You got to play through everything. You got to play through everything when you're dribbling, because if not, it's going to be a fast break going the other way, right? I don't know if our guys are built like that yet. So this will show me. And I'm hoping that we are. We got seniors, so they're not weak. It's not about actual strength. It's going to be all mentality in this game if they allow it to be physical. So let me say this, guys and gals. If you haven't gotten your seat on the bandwagon, go ahead. Probably want to take care of that. Because we know as state fans, majority of us we're loyal, right? There's been no wagon to get on. Well, there's one that's loading up. Okay? Don't want you to get left behind, but it's going to happen. It's going to be state fans coming out of the woodworks that we're like, where you been at all this time? And you've been hiding because the attendance at Lenovo said so. But anyway, make sure you get on there early. Don't get left. And I'm going to continue to say it. Get excited. Wolfpack Nation, we are in a good place. We can say one thing. We're pretty likely to make the tournament already. Okay? After tomorrow, it's going to be very, very likely to make the tournament. And then the rest is just going to be playing for seeding. All right. So it's okay. Relax. Let's hype up our team. Rep your state colors, shirts, whatever. And come on here and tell me how you feel. Game after game when the wins start rolling in. And look, our team may need some apologies. You know, I have some things I've said. You might have some things you've said. I may have one for a player or two. Look out for that. I will be going live after the game, around 3:15. Chime in. Want to see you all there. And let's talk about what you saw, good or bad, and everything in between. But there won't be any ugly. As always, Pack Nation, go back.